We go ba ba ba, yeah, I like it like that.
Like it like that. She like it like that. She like what? She like it like that. She like it like that. She like it like that. She like what? She like it like that.
Yo, it's pod day, and we have the whole family here today. All four of us here. My name is Abi. We have Anil, Manak, and Sid here.
What's up, guys?
It's been a long time.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm really excited to do the podcast today. And today's agenda is basically we're going to talk a lot about video games, recent games that released. We're going to do a lot of first impressions, reviews, and some shit talking, of course.
Lots of shit talking.
Monica is heated about one of the games here. And also, we're going to do a bracket. We're going to bring back our really favorite segment back called Bracket with the Boys. And then we're going to end it off with a nice poetry to kind of like soothe this thing out and end it off on a positive note. So let's start. Video games. I know there's a lot of new games that have come out. We played a little bit of them. So I know you guys want to really talk about God of War, right? That's a big one that you guys were really horny for.
Yeah,
earlier.
God of War, Ragnarok just came out a couple days ago. Not a couple days ago, almost about a week or so now. I haven't gotten around to playing it, but I'm a huge fan of the series. I'm so excited to play it. But Monik has dipped his toes in already. So Monik, tell us about it, man.
Well, I'm like, 12 hours in now, and I gotta say the game is amazing. Combat-wise, it hasn't really changed from the first game, the God of War that released in 2018, but the story's just amazing.
Does it make you horny?
A little
horny.
bit.
Okay.
I kind of have a thing for one of the kids. Well, I had a thing for Freya before the end of God of War. and then shit went bad.
Shit went really bad.
Shit went real bad. I'm excited to see how that plays out. But I don't know. People are into Kratos. Have you ever seen the main character, Kratos?
Yeah.
So, yeah, he's like this big, bulky, jack dude.
Yeah.
And he's a dad now. So, in the original game, so for a bit of context on the history of God of War, it's a series that came out way back in the 2000s, like early 2000s, and it used to play real differently. It used to be like a simple third-person action, like hack and slash kind of game. And then in 2018, they remade they just did like a, what's the right word? It's not even it's like, not even a revamp. It's essentially they rebranded the entire game with the same characters, the same story continued, but it's like we started over. This is a new guy, very different character from who he was before.
Cool.
Because old school Kratos was like an angry ass dickhead who just wanted to kick the fuck out of every god he ever saw.
Yeah, I remember that one. I remember playing on PSP. That's like the one that they had originally.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Oh yeah. High school days.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he goes through like a complete change. He has a son now, and he's like, he learned how to basically control his anger.
Okay. The son of the hero is like
Atreus is his name.
Yes.
Yeah, so in the original game, I'll give you a bit of background on Kratos. So it's the new ones are based in Norse mythology.
Okay.
Previously it was Greek mythology.
Okay.
So Kratos is a Spartan from like Sparta back in those times, a warrior. In the first game, what happens is dude's about to die. He's in battle. He is about to be absolutely slaughtered, and he prays to essentially Ares, who was the god of war at the time, to save him. And he's like, I will give you my soul. I will give you anything. So Ares, the god of war, equips him with these weapons called the Blades of Chaos, which are like essentially chains that wrapped and like melded to his forearms, and he just whips around swords like on chains. And that's his weapon. It's pretty fucking sick. But what happens is, and spoiler if you haven't played God of War, it's like a fucking 20-year-old game. Get your shit together. What happens is he becomes so good to Ares as like a warrior that he wants him to lose all attachment to humans. So he sets up a scenario where essentially Kratos comes into a church, starts swinging, killing, whatever, kills his own wife and daughter.
Oh no.
And then from there he's like, yo, fuck Ares, fuck the gods, I'm gonna kill that one. And then he, that's kind of spoilery, but whatever. Essentially he escalates to the point where he kills the entire Greek pantheon.
Oh shit, okay.
And he just fucks them all up. And he's just a rage monster. Absolute asshole.
This is the first bit of
3
him.
games.
And then they changed it now to a different mythology.
Yes.
He's a more common,
Okay.
which is interesting because they do say that when you have kids, you become more calm, right? So it's kind of going in that kind of.
It's funny because that's the assumption you would think, but his relationship with his son is so funny.
Yeah.
Like he just calls him boy all the time.
Oh really?
And like The first game is really like a very heartwarming story about them growing together because, well, again, I'm gonna stay further away from spoilers, but they grow together and he becomes more of a father throughout the game. But in the beginning, he was just like the mom was doing everything, and the mom passes away, and now it's just him and the son.
Yeah.
And he had to like, get his shit together.
Okay. So it's just he had to do it, kind of thing. It was just like he had to change his ways.
Dude, it's so well written. I could not put the nuance in it that
awesome.
like it requires.
So compared to the older games, is it meeting up the hype? Is what I'm.
So there's two sets of older games compared to the old ones, which is like a different genre and a different mythology, and then compared to the 2018 one.
The recent one, 2018 one. Let's say that. Compared to that one.
Oh, it's living up to the hype. It's basically in the contenders for Game of the Year.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Along with Elden Ring.
Okay.
Yeah, most places rate it a 10 out of 10.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I think the two biggest rating sources rated it like a 94 out of 100.
100?
Yeah.
Okay. Metacritic or Open
Metacritic, yeah.
What would you give it so far out of 100?
I wouldn't give it anything so far until I played the whole game.
Whole thing?
How
Yeah.
long is the
First,
full game?
But it's great.
How
It's
long is the full game? Like, what's the total hours?
if you want to finish everything, do all the side challenges and stuff, probably 60, 70 hours.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, with storylines in those games usually 25
Basically
to 30.
like an...
Yeah.
Full-time job.
It's like doing an audit
Yeah.
for a client.
Hell
Working as an
yeah.
auditor for a week, you know?
Yeah, except you're a big bad motherfucker just swings around an axe.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. I would, if you guys have a PlayStation, I honestly, that's the number one game I recommend to anyone is the original God of War. Like, just not 2002, 2018. Play that game, anybody will enjoy it. And you could play that with somebody next to you, they would enjoy it too, because it's just so good. It's like watching a movie.
Is it better, like the new one? I guess we can't really say that yet because you haven't played it fully yet. But I guess the first impressions are kind of, what's the vibe? Is it meeting up to that, or is it a little bit farther than that 2018 game? You think it's?
I think it's meeting up to it completely.
Meeting up to it
yeah,
completely?
but I wouldn't recommend you play it before you play the 2018 one.
Oh, yeah.
because,
Okay.
because of the whole story.
Of course, yeah.
And if you really want to focus on the story, you have to play the 2018 one before you play the 2020 one.
It's important to note too that like when that 2018 game came out, it blew the roof off of everything. Everyone was blown the fuck away. Nothing had ever been done to that standard, and to meet that expectation, everybody who was going to play this game, they just wanted to meet the expectation.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't even come close to expecting to exceed it because it was that good 4 years ago. So the fact that it met expectations is great, and honestly, I personally expect it to kind of blow me away a little bit. But I'm not there yet. I'm still haven't gotten around to playing it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
But along with like the game of what is this called? God of War. Then MW2 came out too.
Yeah,
right?
MW2.
Yeah.
You guys been playing a lot.
The remake.
Of the remake, yeah.
What are my first impressions? Honestly, been pretty great. I've played it for a week now. I love it. It does bring back old memories, but it's like, well, how do I? Okay, so the essence of it is there from the old game, but then it's like also relaunched with like a new vibe to it. It's like a different feel to it, but the real essence is still there of the old game. So it does bring back that little bit of great memories, but then also you're kind of seeing new maps and new everything, right? I know we were talking about there's some kind of controversy around like the maps, right?
Yeah, there is some stuff there, but I want to backtrack just quickly.
Yeah.
A lot of people play COD very differently. Modern Warfare 2, are you boys multiplayers? Do you go and dabble in the campaign? Do you finish the campaign?
Right.
How do you play it?
I do both. Like I start with like just multiplayer, just playing online, and then after a while, I want to do like the storyline. I do play the storyline. I do both. Like
okay.
I know a lot of people are big on campaign. I've just never been. I've always liked more the multiplayer online. Even like the Warzone is fun, right? So just playing with friends and stuff like that. Like I mostly do that. I tried playing the Warzone in the new game that we have. I find it to be more realistic and it's more real than like the older Warzone.
Is that Warzone 2? Did that launch already?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I find that I believe it's part of MW2 as well, right? How does that work? Because I felt like the outlook of it is very different, and it's like you can.
Yeah, they have weird integrations, but if Warzone 2 is out, so essentially it was just a full relaunch, a full redo of like Warzone, but like the next step.
Yeah.
So I believe they built it from the ground up. I'm not 100% sure, but they used some assets.
It
so
looks like
and should play different.
it's been built from ground up, but there's some different things like AIs in there now. Like the actual Warzone, like sometimes it's not real people playing. It's like it could be an AI, but then out of nowhere it could be a real person. So it's like it's hard to judge if you're really like. It's kind of cool in a way because it's like when you do see someone, is it an AI or is it a real person?
Oh, I see.
Or is
Do
there a
you
real
know right
squad
away?
playing?
Okay.
Do you know right away or like?
No, but you kind of just test it out. Like you kind of like move around them and like if you try to kill them, so AI dies really quickly, right?
Okay.
But then sometimes like it catches you off guard when it's someone else playing, like another
see.
group.
Oh,
So it's like it's been fun that in that way. And the Gulag is a little bit different. You go as a team, I think, like a three versus three or something like that. I think.
Okay.
Or from what I've played once, the Gulag was way different. It's like one on one. It's more like 2 or 3 people against 2 or 3 people,
Got it.
and then you kind of just
Okay.
go. Yeah.
Did they bring back like the old maps or did like?
No, it's
like,
all new
remap
maps.
or-
From what I like, yeah, they're all new maps, and it's there's my favorite one so far has been that racetrack one. There's like a race, like a
F1
F1 kind of
yeah.
vibe where it's like you're on the racetrack sometimes or inside of the thing. So it's been that was a good one. So yeah, overall my first impression's been great. I'm looking forward to playing more of it and just maybe I'll try the story campaign this time around to see how that goes.
Makes sense. Did you get around to playing the campaign yet, Sid?
Not yet. I haven't really gotten around to like play the game a lot, but like so far, like my experience has been good. Like I just did like multiplayer, and it was fun. Like it brings back like you said like old memories of like playing the MW2. Like I'm not a huge fan of like Black Ops just because like it's very like robotic, if you know what I mean. Like
Futuristic
you can
and stuff,
fly and all of
yeah.
that, like which I find very unrealistic when I'm like playing these games. Where like MW2, it feels like a soldier or like a person actually playing and being part of on a field or something. So I enjoy that aspect of it.
Makes sense. Have you guys played the original Modern Warfare 2 campaign?
Yeah.
I understand that one. I have never played it. I understand that one to be the most iconic of the
Oh yeah.
series.
I definitely played that like multiple times because it's that iconic.
I think I've played that with him and it was fun, but I usually don't go. But that's the one because it was so hyped. I had to go play it once, right? That's
Yeah.
probably the only one I've played ever.
But they also had like the original one had like multiplayer campaign as well.
yeah,
I'm not sure if they brought it back for this one,
We can
or there
try
were
that.
talks that they might
Yeah.
bring it. But that was very like the original one. That was like a very like big change or something that was really good. The first one.
Monik, you played a little bit.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on
I
it?
thought it was pretty good.
Does it make you horny?
Not really.
Okay.
Like when you look at these like COD games, I feel like it's the same thing every time they release one. You know, just
Just a little
change the
bit changes.
guns.
It's like an Apple,
the maps change.
iPhone.
It is nice that there's some like nostalgia because they're bringing back some maps and stuff. Like Shoot House, that was a map they
Yeah.
brought back.
Yeah.
But I kind of find it the same
I
game.
missed the gun game from Vanguard.
Vanguard gun game was fun.
They don't
yeah.
have gun game?
They don't have it so far. I don't.
No.
Maybe they'll add it because like, you know how they sometimes add games to the thing. So far, it's been like the regular team deathmatch, the kill confirm kind of stuff, free for all, of course, and then search and destroy. They have this where it's like, you know, it's very much so like you can play multiplayer, but then also Warzone and all that stuff too. But I haven't gone far and kind of seen every game play yet. Like I haven't played all type of the games yet, but like so far it does feel like, I don't know, the way you shoot I think is way different. Like the guns and the way like in MW2 the first thing I noticed is that if you get there first and you can shoot first, and if your gun's fast enough, you can kill almost someone first. You know that's
speed
been a
over
thing,
damage,
right?
essentially.
Yeah, it's that, and it's always been like that for MW2 before too. Like it's about getting to the spots first and like being sneaky and stuff like that, right? And like having a gun that's like, you know, it's quicker and just like more bullets and stuff like that. So that's still there from the old game. So I like that part of it. For rushers, like I know there's like different types of like different people play differently. I know Sid rushes a lot. You rush a lot too, right? I think for rush people that rush, it's really good. They love it. I like the sniping on it too. Still, like I love sniping. That's like my favorite thing to do. But there's a lot of good maps that you can snipe on, which I love the new snipers they have on there too compared to the old ones. It's just like the aim is better. Yeah.
Sick. So you're a sniper, Monik. If you're a rusher, what do you use? Assault rifles, SMGs?
SMG for the most part. I don't play as much anymore, but when I used to play like a lot, it was SMGs all the way.
Yeah, it's the speed, right? Yes,
Yeah.
you're so fast.
It's
with
the
SMG.
speed. Yeah.
I agree with that. But apparently for this campaign, like I've heard from people that they're like this campaign it's not the best campaign or the storyline isn't the best or like it's very like unrealistic of like what they put out. But I haven't played it yet. But that's what the talk's been like recently about like the campaign. But the interface or just playing like multiplayer has been good.
Yeah, I've heard similar things about the campaign. It doesn't live up to the kind of hype that
Yeah.
MW2 would
Old
have.
one.
But I've heard the ending is pretty good and it's a serviceable story,
Okay.
which historically a lot of COD games are not known for their campaigns. So
Yeah.
that's like a cut above from what I've understood. But
Okay.
I've never played a COD campaign. I've tried it, but I think I tried to play Cold War. I got so fucking bored.
Yeah, I don't think that was a good one. Like that's a good campaign too.
Yeah.
Like I think the original MW2 campaign is the one that like got me into the whole playing the campaign for a game. Like I think that's a very good starting point for that. Yeah.
Makes sense. So you want to talk some controversy, right? You want
Yeah.
to talk some bullshit? Okay.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of stuff going on with this game. I don't know if you guys know too much about the history of Activision and how they run Call of Duty, but historically three studios work on Call of Duty games, so that and a Call of Duty game comes out every year. So Vanguard is made by one studio, then Black Ops was made by another, and then this one was made by a different one. And Activision, after their acquisition by Microsoft, is like, okay, we're not going to do that anymore. We're going to do one game. So this game's supposed to go 2 years. And that would be the cycle. So they create content for the game for 2 years.
Oh wow.
But it just recently came out that after 1 year, they're going to drop a whole new expansion, which is going to basically be a whole new COD game because it's not made by the same studio. So essentially, the same studio that would have made a brand new game is just making an expansion for this. And a lot of people are a little confused because this game is made by one studio. I don't know which exactly, Sledgehammer or whatever, but the next one's going to build on this, and it's going to be made by a different studio, so they don't know if it's going to work well.
Oh, I
So
see.
it could actually
I
shit
see.
the bed entirely on the second year of the game, even if you like it now, without it being a full release. But you have to pay to find out, too, because it's not free release. So people are a little salty. And then they're talking about selling you maps back like they used to back in the old school
So
days.
I think they might sell back the old maps that they used to,
Yeah.
like
just for nostalgia
Terminal,
Yeah.
High Rise. These are some classic ones that I remember. Rust,
Yeah.
right? Like those are like some really good ones that I remember that I want to like play again on. Like I would love to play on like maybe a modified version of these maps. Like maybe they change a few things. Maybe they like like 100 years later, well, how does that place look like? Like what they did with the shoot house, right? They kind of like changed like the look of it, but it's
Yeah.
similar still. Like Rust, imagine that'd be amazing. I remember like Scrapeyard. Oh my god, remember that Scrapeyard?
Oh yeah, I
I
remember this.
Scrapeyard.
Scrapyard, yeah.
Scrapyard, yeah. But that was really good.
Also, like it was another controversy. Is it like that? Did they launch every year or something? Like a new game every year?
Yeah.
But now they're gonna take a pause and launch it after 4 years or something.
It's,
like
so
that?
it is. It's basically what I just mentioned. Like it's every 2 years now,
Oh,
but it's not
okay.
going to be every 2 years because they're still doing their same bullshit. They're just making it look different.
Yeah. Okay.
And in regards to the map things, like it used to be cool to buy maps back then. I don't know if they did this in Vanguard, but in Cold War, which is the most recent one I've played, every season you get like a new map that was a historical one,
Yeah.
and it was free. You just fucking play the game, you get a
Yeah.
map. So paying for it now is a little salty.
Yeah, it's not gonna be. I think that's like they need to scratch that and give us that. I think that would drive more traffic towards the game if they just gave us those maps.
Well, that's the problem. Activision's greedy as fuck, which I mean, I think that leads us to Overwatch.
Yeah.
Mark.
Yeah.
I think
So-
what happened is that like during like COVID time, during COVID time, like a lot of people just went on these games and they were making money. Now, since people are getting back to work and are busy, they're trying to find more people to get on it because there was a news that where there's less active players and they're actively trying to like make more money because they're losing out because they have all these server space that they bought during the time for COVID. Now there's just free space of server space that they have, and then just end up costing them more.
Yeah, that's how it's working because
Yeah.
I think people, the one industry that really did not suffer a little bit was the gaming industry. during
Yeah,
COVID. That
for
shit
sure.
blew the fuck up.
Yeah.
And they were expecting to see that sustained growth, and it just hasn't come
Yeah.
because people are back to living their lives, and now same way everyone's going on vacation again, everyone's getting the fuck out of their house.
Yeah.
But
That's true.
we'll see how this winter comes because last winter we had a lockdown, so technically it was, people
Yeah,
still in the game
fair.
industry. We'll see if we get that up.
Yeah, so I know we're gonna talk about Overwatch now because I know you really, really didn't like the game and you were really heated
Yeah.
about that. So
It's not that I don't like the game. The game is fun to play, but imagine playing Overwatch 1, getting told that Overwatch 2 is coming out, waiting like months and months for this game to come out, for it to be literally the exact same game with like 3 new heroes and like 3 new maps. So basically they've released the exact same game. It's free to play now, which at first people think is really cool. Instead of paying $60 for the game, but when you come down to like what they've done in terms of purchasing skins and purchasing the battle pass, most people are going to end up spending more money than they did on the first game. Basically, they introduced the battle pass, which is around $10 every 9 or 10 weeks. Not too bad, honestly. I don't think people are upset about the battle pass. You get like 8 or 9 skins throughout the battle pass. You complete that. That's good. But in Overwatch 1, you were able to earn random skins and earn currency to buy skins basically through playing. Now in Overwatch 2, you have to pay money for those skins. And it's not like $5 or $10, it's $20 per skin. So on average, like when I played Overwatch 1, I think I could earn like 3 skins a week.
Damn.
Now, when I play Overwatch 2, I have to spend money on 3 skins a week if I want them, which I'm not going to, of course, and that ends up being $60, which is how much the fucking game was worth in the start. So, yeah, a lot of people are very unhappy about that.
That makes sense. I mean, Overwatch is a strange game because it's a hero shooter, so a lot of people get attached to their characters, and then they only play that character. So they want to change how they look. Skins end up being really like a must in that game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Skins change it up. It's fun. It's not something that's necessary for you to win games, but a lot of people enjoy it. A lot of people enjoy the cosmetics.
Yeah.
So it does kind of suck having to pay that much money for a single skin. And the sad thing is that people are doing it. It's not like everyone's boycotting buying skins. People are doing it, so Overwatch is going to keep selling them for that price. Instead
but the
of
overall game is not better than the older one. Like you would say anything that's like
there's like
more appealing?
interface changes,
okay.
but no, the game hasn't changed at all, really.
Okay.
There's a new game mode,
Okay.
which people hate. And yeah, that's about it. Just like quality of life changes a little bit, like graphics are better, stuff like that, but the game plays the exact same.
So
Completely.
it does not make you horny.
No.
Okay. Cool.
Correct me if I'm wrong. They took the first one offline the moment this one came out, right?
Yeah, the first one's offline.
Okay. Also, that monetization, it's all Activision's fault. Activision's a big bad bitch of making poor decisions in gaming and like really just forcing people to spend money.
Yeah.
And people continue to do it, and then they continue to make people spend more money.
Yeah.
So I kind of fucking hate them. Fuck
So-
you, Activision. I sold all your stock, you bitches.
Let's. Yes. I like that.
Sponsor us, Activision.
Actually, I'll take a sponsorship real quick though. Oh wait, no, I did have another thing to say about Overwatch 2. One interesting thing that was the moment that game came out, they had a whole bunch of server issues, and it was because there was a DDoS attack. So basically, they flooded their servers to the point where nobody could get into the game, and it was just this big fat meme for like how long did it last? Did you try to play it?
It lasted a week. Yeah, there were problems. People were getting kicked out of games for the whole week. I don't know if it was a DDoS. A lot of people don't believe it was a DDoS. A lot of people believe just their servers weren't ready, and their servers weren't built up enough to handle that many people trying to play. But yeah, that's been a big problem.
It's not ongoing.
They're very slow with their updates. Even now, they'll pull a hero out of the game, and like people who made that hero.
What the fuck?
Yeah, there's like a certain bug with the one hero.
Yeah.
They take him out of the game, and then it takes them 2 weeks to fix it before the hero can come back.
Oh, damn.
Activision on their
people have been
bullshit,
real
bro.
upset about that. Yeah.
So basically, they're evil.
That they for a while they were like one of the most hated companies, pretty
yeah.
consistently.
Found a name for our podcast today.
Activision. Fuck you, Activision. I can talk so much shit. There's so much drama going on too.
Yeah.
So, do you guys want to hear the drama?
I want to hear about it.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll keep it brief. The drama right now is Microsoft bought Activision. Sony's like, yo, bitch, what the fuck? Activision used to be in bed with Sony pretty heavily. They used to have a lot of exclusive shit for COD especially. So Sony is literally lobbying the governments of Europe, governments all around the world to be like, yo, this is an antitrust issue. If you let Activision be sold to Microsoft, then you're basically putting too much power in one studio's like portfolio, and it's unfair and it's like anti-competition. And it's actually getting traction in Europe to the point where like the stock price of Activision is now well below what the sale price would be once the transaction is complete, meaning that the general investor perception is that this isn't going to happen. So Activision is actually fairly up in the air in terms of if this deal is going to go through,
Right.
and if Microsoft is actually going to get this flex their $70 billion and acquire them.
Oh, wow.
More
That
drama.
is, yeah, that's
That's very
insane.
interesting.
That kind of reminds me of the Twitter buyout too.
Yeah.
Kind of like where there's a lot of
What, Elon,
drama. Yeah, Elon, with a lot of drama, like how they first he's like, "No, I'm gonna terminate this. I don't really want this anymore." Then they found this employee that used to work there.
Mhm.
He talked trash. He was like, "Okay, this is another reason why I don't want to buy you guys." Then he sent another termination letter. So after 3 ones, his lawyers come up and tell him, "Hey, I don't think you have any strong case. Like you kind of have to buy them. They have a stronger case than you."
Didn't he end up firing like half the employees
Yes,
as
yeah.
well?
So much
He
drama,
fired the
like, daily.
CEO,
The couple of
right at
executives,
Parag. Like he did not really, didn't really have a great conversation from the start, because he was offering him a seat on the board as well.
Oh shit.
And Elon was basically like, it wasn't a secret, but it was like he got actually a slap on the wrist for this one. So anything 5% more, you have to kind of report it that I own in the US. He owned about 9% of it, Twitter,
Oh shit.
and he was like the leading shareholder. So he didn't report that first, so he started reporting that, and now, so what happened, I think he wanted more say in it, right? The older CEO, he had a really good, relationship with, where they kind of both believed in free speech. And the new one, Parag, the new CEO that was there for a while, they didn't really see eye to eye on many things. He did respect Elon, but there was a few things that Elon was doing to bring down the price for Twitter by just making them look bad a little bit. So he's like, "Oh, you're making us look bad," and so Elon would like just being salty and like would tweet about Twitter, going, "Do you believe Twitter's authentic or not?" Right, like stuff like that. While you're a shareholder, while you're also on the board, so that stuff like that was happening. But eventually, I think there was a lot of drama with that, and that reminds me of that a lot, where like they're just trying to bring the price down a little bit and to still buy it out, or like maybe Sony will buy it out now that the price is low for the company. But yeah, interesting stuff happening around a lot of buyouts, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of. I mean, that's that's a big ass rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Let's not go down that rabbit
Yeah,
hole.
you're right, you're
We'll
right.
save that for another podcast.
There's another thing though. There's a really GTA 6 got leaked, I believe.
Yeah, that was
right. That was another news that I kind of saw. What do you guys think about that, or do you guys know anything about that? I just heard briefly.
So I'm a little aware of it because we kind of studied it a bit at work. It's a
Okay.
script kiddie. He's literally like sub 18. He's a kid. He hacked Uber first earlier that week, and then he hacked Microsoft. No, Rockstar, and then leaked some of the assets for the game because GTA 6. I don't know if you guys know this. You guys probably know this. GTA 5 came out on PS3 and it's been released on like every fucking console since and like remastered and added to. But there's been like 10 years, so everyone's been waiting for GTA 6 forever.
Yeah.
And this kid just showed up and was like 18. Like, I'm gonna fuck you guys up. Took some of their assets and just put it on the internet.
But it confirmed that it's coming though.
It did, yeah. Yeah, it is confirmed.
What if they paid this kid to do that? What if it's just free advertisement, right? Like,
Well-
if you think about it, it's like, it got leaked. People are hype about it. People are talking about it. We're talking about it. So they kind of did the job. I think he
I
helped
would
them.
disagree extremely
Okay.
because when it comes, so one, they threw the book at him. They're fucking this kid up big
yeah?
time, and two, you never want as a company to advertise that a kid could hack your cybersecurity.
You're right.
Why the hell would you do that?
That is a fair
Yeah.
point.
Yeah, so I don't think this kid was definitely just dicking around. I don't think Uber is doing all that much against him, but Rockstar really wants to crack down on it because when you steal video game assets and leak it, that's a fuck ton of work.
Money, it's a lot of money
so
too,
much
right?
hours.
Yeah.
Dude, the money doesn't even compare to the manpower that it takes to make games
Yeah.
that big at that level with that much detail.
Yeah.
So that's why I think you mentioned earlier, Sid, that they're not delaying anything because of the hack because they're keeping the assets because all of that work that went into it, they can't just drop it. It's so much money that went
It's
into
like
it.
leaked. Yeah. You're right. Yeah, that's an interesting one.
Yeah,
I want to see what the result of that would be and what they really do. I would just hire the kid and just be like, "Hey man, work for us."
A lot of people said the same thing, yo. This kid is mad smart. He got into Uber and he got into...
I think
Two
Uber
big
might be
companies.
fighting for that. Yo, give us this kid. You know, maybe he becomes the hottest asset instead of getting in trouble.
Hey, you never know, man. Maybe the NSA recruited him or some secret agency and now he's working for the government. You'll never hear about him again.
Yeah. Okay, I'm excited for this one now. Bracket with the boys. We have to do this. We haven't done a bracket in this season yet, so I'm really excited. And so just to like kind of switch things up, the bracket that we picked here, or as a team, is from Barstool Sports. You guys probably heard the name.
At Barstool Sports, Dave Portnoy, sponsor us.
Sponsor us.
I'll eat pizza with you if you want.
And rate it.
Yeah. I'll rate it better than you.
Oh. I don't
Can
know if
we
he's
tag?
gonna sponsor us.
I don't care. I'm just gonna be antagonistic as fuck. Actually, he'll be like, yo, you want to box me? You see they box each other and shit all the time on Barstool, like
Yo.
playing mini golf competitions.
I would, a boxing match between you two.
I get my ass beat.
You think
Actually,
so?
no, fuck. I train
He eats
the
a
fuck
lot
out
of pizza,
that.
bro.
I would just hit him in the pizza pulley over and over again. Over.
So this one's called the best S things. Well, you know how this goes. We're gonna go one by one with the matchups. Talk about it. We get. Well, do you guys want to time it, or do you want to just discuss it?
Nah, this is a pretty straightforward bracket. We can easily settle quickly.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Because it's a small one, so we'll go through it quickly with no timing. All right, so let's start it. So the first match. Matchup: sex and what is this?
The Scholastic Book
yes,
Fair.
Yeah, book fair. Yes. What do you think?
Okay, so I already got a little roasted for this one. Obviously, the answer is sex. Come on, let's be fucking real. But the Scholastic Book Fair is such like a pure memory for anybody who grew up in Canada and went to elementary school here. Because like you could walk into school one day and the library is just full of all these books that you could buy and erasers and bookmarks and like she was like 25 cents and you feel like just a gangster
So
walking
it
in.
made you horny.
Oh, it did make me horny. Now that I think about it, it's like, you know what, man? If I could emulate that same kind of moment right now, I'd fucking do it. I would love it. It would make me horny. I can't do
I
it
think
now.
that's a better name for the podcast. This
Does it make me horny?
Does it make you horny?
Instead of Like It Like That?
No. Like not a podcast. This
That's the
episode.
title for the
For
episode.
the title for the episode. Could you imagine? That would be our name. Does it make you horny?
Yo,
Podcast.
I'd get a lot of interest.
Yeah.
Does it make you horny?
This episode's gonna be called "Does It Make You Horny?"
And we just talk about nerd shit for 40 minutes straight.
Yeah. It's pretty simple for this one. I think we should all,
think we all agree it-
on
yeah,
this one.
sex.
It's sex. Sorry,
Uh,
Scholastic Book Fair. I love you still.
Maybe 3 sex and 1 book fair, then just to give it some kind of.
If you guys want to put me in that camp, fine.
I think you'll be happily there.
I fuck with the books.
Yes, sir.
Yo, sex at the Scholastic Book Fair? Dream come true.
That would be
I mean, it would be the
y'all
best
heard
of
it
both
here
worlds.
first, ladies.
I guess it would be in elementary school. So
Yeah, that's
really,
something like
really
in elementary
fed up,
school. I'm like,
actually. Never mind.
might not work.
You might
Okay,
get.
the librarian.
Oh yeah.
After school.
Yeah.
Scholastic Book Fair.
All right, on the other end,
Fuck
sports,
I like that.
sports or stand up.
Sports.
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 Stand up. I don't know. Sports is good. It's fun.
Like basketball.
Can we
like,
preface this? Are we talking about looking at sports, playing sports? Watching sports, playing sports?
Let's say watching, because stand-up is like, we can't really do it ourselves.
Oh.
Yeah.
So to keep
If
it
it's
even.
Yeah, if it's watching, then I'd probably go stand up over sports.
Yeah.
I'll just sports.
Stand-up.
I think sports.
Okay.
Sports
so
is
this
just
one's
bigger.
We'll
It's just
let
like,
our audience decide for that one.
Yeah, but we can also kind of just.
I feel like there's so many more events that happen with sports. When raps were winning, like, do you remember how big that was?
Oh yeah.
Nothing beats the hype of watching live.
Yeah. Like a big game, playoffs and stuff. I get that, but
It's like
I feel like a good stand-up is you can never go wrong with it. Okay, here's my argument against it. So you can go to a game and it'd be boring, right? It'd be like really boring. Sometimes it's not like lives up to the hype. But stand-up usually if you're going to it, that means you really like the guy and you're gonna enjoy it regardless, right?
Kind of.
But that's the same thing with sports, right? Like you would go to games like Raps versus like let's say Lakers. You're gonna it's gonna be like that's a comparative, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's gonna be a good game, right? If you go to shitty players, like shitty team, obviously it's gonna be shit, right?
Yeah.
But it's like going with a random stand-up. We don't expect quality material, right?
Okay, my last try to get you guys.
I'm on the
here,
fence, so.
Right. Let me try to get you guys on stand up a little bit. You never come out of stand up feeling bad. You're always happy and you're like, okay, we laughed. With sports, maybe you get heartbroken a little bit sometimes,
But-
and it might be disappointing sometimes,
But
right?
that's part of the experience.
Yeah.
You know?
Well,
you never
that's
talked to a
also
Leafs
very-
fan?
And that's also very dependent on whose stand-up you go to. You can go to like a
You
random
can go
one.
to stand
You're like,
up
it's not even
and
funny.
yeah.
You know
Yeah,
what
but
I
I
mean?
would never. So like sports too. You would never go watch something that you don't like watching. You'll probably watch
Not
a
true.
game that. You,
Not
Not true.
Yeah,
I would be
what?
more open-minded to try to watching new sports than I would going to see someone perform jokes that I have no idea what their humor's like.
Also, you want to go to a Jays game and you don't watch baseball, but you come down to go for an experience of watching the Jays game.
It's a cheaper experience. It's like if you want to go as a group, it's a good experience as that. But if there's stand-up comedy, I'd rather go there than go watch the Blue Jays game.
I'm on sports. I'm back on sports. I'm
Nice.
sorry.
Okay,
Yeah.
3-1. It's done. All right, so next one: snow days and sandwiches.
Sandwiches.
Snow days.
Snow days, man. Like those snow days came clutch and you get to stay at home. Snow days.
What the fuck? Bro, snow days are a thing of the past. We're adults now. You ever eat a good sandwich and be like, bro, this bread, this meat, everything?
Honestly,
away.
for me, like I'm
Like
not a big sandwich person, so
Okay.
for that.
Yeah, you live with me. You know I eat a fuck ton of sandwiches.
Yeah.
I always have bread in the apartment.
I don't fucking yo. This one's a little bit. I don't really care for both, to be honest. Like,
But like even going
Just-
into like work, like some snow days you don't have to go into work. You can chill and work. from
Yeah.
home.
Imagine pre-COVID days, like or like
Yeah.
when you're elementary, snow day was like blessing because we get
Yeah.
to stay home.
well, let me try to think before
They
COVID.
finessed the kids in COVID. I remember my sister telling me, she's like, it's a snow day. Oh wait, it's online school. I have to go to school. I was like, oh fuck.
Well, technically,
Actually, yeah. Now because we're so used to online schooling, if there is a snow day, they'll probably make it online now instead of taking the day off.
I don't think they're going to anymore, but because they
Back
kicked
in
ass,
COVID,
they were
yeah,
mad.
But what if now? Like they have the
well,
everything's set up.
I think online schooling like was technically snow day because like they learned shit. Like
They
were
learned
teaching
nothing.
shit. Like technically that was their full like 2
I
years of
disagree,
snow day.
bro. I think people are used to learning online.
If you paid attention.
Yeah, because it's easier. Like, you zone out so easy.
I get that, but it's like
At a
even in
fundamental
school,
level,
bro.
yeah,
Like in
but-
class, you can kind of zone out. Like you don't have to really pay attention.
Yeah, but you're a little. Think about like I'm thinking like little kids, like elementary school kids,
Yeah,
who don't even
okay.
know that they want to learn. Imagine when you were a kid and you could dick around. Like I used to hide and play my Game Boy in grade 4 in class sometimes. Imagine if you could do that the whole fucking day.
Yeah,
I
that's
wouldn't
true.
learn shit.
It's like work from home days pre-COVID. Like that was just basically
For
a
us,
holiday.
though.
Like,
Us.
you know what I mean? Like, but now it's like work from home. You actually have to
Yeah.
work.
That's true. Okay.
Sandwiches are lit, dude.
So
You ever been to Forno Cultura? Their sandwiches blow you away. Sud Forno? Oh my god, all their sandwiches are fucking incredible. That's some good shit.
So we got 2-1 right now. I'm still on the fence.
Bread?
No.
Dude,
Bread or snow?
I'll make you a sandwich right now and change your whole
I'm
mind.
trying to lose some weight, bro. So stay away from the sandwich.
The snow days, you sit inside all day long, and you're sitting on your ass, so that also makes you
Alright.
gain weight.
Did you guys drink last night, right?
Huh?
You guys drank last night? You went out last night?
Yeah.
Okay, so my hangover breakfast is a sandwich the day after, and it usually is a bagel, 2 hash browns, a chicken patty, 2 eggs, bacon, spicy mayo, in one sandwich, and you eat that, and you're fucking unstoppable afterwards.
Isn't that like
That's part of a sandwich.
almost a BLT a little bit? Just
There's
missing
no
lettuce?
vegetables involved.
Oh no,
That
veggies.
sounds pretty good.
It's all carbs. It's all like I hate my life, but this sandwich will make me happier.
You know
And
what?
then I'm
I might
happy
change my
afterwards.
answer. I might say sandwiches.
The first snow day, you can like binge a whole show that you really want. Order in whatever you want, not just specifically sandwich.
You can
Not-
order in sandwiches.
You can order anything you want. You know, you have variety,
So
and then you can watch.
I
whatever
don't
you
think
want.
this means snow days as in like a holiday where like it's snowing a lot. I think it just means snow days like it's snowing
No,
today.
no, I'm pretty sure it
It
means.
has to be, yes. Who gives a fuck if it's snow?
If
It's
it's a
Canada.
random snow day, but like
6
that's
months a
fuck
year.
that sandwich. But if a snow day is for me, it's like the days where like it snows heavy and
Okay.
you get time off.
Let's just say sandwich on this one because like snow day. I'm not really excited.
Yeah,
for snow. I
baby.
really care for snow. I like summer more.
Okay.
This is because of
Sandwiches, sex, and the Scholastic Book Fair.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about.
That's a whole ass date right there. Sleep. Sorry, no, that's not it. Summer or sushi?
Ooh. Summer, hands down.
Summer.
Summer. Like sushi.
I would say sushi.
Really? It's
Yeah.
over summer?
Yeah.
Whole ass season and one meal.
I think sushi's great. I don't know. I mean, summer's amazing too, but there's so many different things you can do in different seasons. Like I think fall's great too.
Can you
You
go
can
to-
just-
Can you go to the beach in snow day? Or snow day? No, you can't. You, don't,
You can, but you fucking hate it.
I don't know. I love traveling, so I love the summer. But sushi's just so good. I love sushi.
Okay, I want to pose this question in a different way. It's not which one is better. If you had to give up one and keep the other,
Yeah. Summer. I would keep summer.
I'll keep summer then.
I would keep summer.
Summer. Okay, let's actually do that instead of picking what's better. Let's do which one you keep. Which one you could
Some
live
of them
without.
would work. Like
Okay.
others, like Sex and Scholastic Book Fair. The Scholastic Book Fair is immediately out. It's already gone.
Yeah.
I'll never see that shit again.
Well, it is one where it's,
Stop reading.
I'm sad.
that matchup is also 1 versus 16, so it's supposed to be like an easy one, right? In my opinion.
It is an easy one.
Yeah. So Summer wins this easy. Next one, sleep or shack.
This one immediately debunks your.
Yeah, this
Wonder-
one's like, why the hell did they do that?
Wait, sleep and what's the other one?
Shack.
Like
Shaquille
O'Neal?
Yeah.
What the fuck? I don't give a fuck about Shaq.
I mean, I love Shaq, but it's like sleep. Yeah.
It sleeps.
You die if you don't sleep. You go crazy. Sorry, Shaq. I mean, I don't want to go crazy.
Congrats, you're cool and you're tall. Thanks. I'd rather sleep.
Okay, so sleep wins that easy. Smoking cigs or
The
What the
Sopranos.
yeah.
I don't have a horse in this race. I'd pick the Sopranos because fuck smoking cigs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really smoke, so
The Sopranos.
The Sopranos win that one. Okay, but I feel like that won't be tricky because if someone does smoke cigarettes,
Giving it up.
like that's hard to live without because that's like it's like you start your mornings with that. That's like your peace of mind, and you kind of spend some time alone, just kind of figure out some stuff, brainstorm your day, kind of thing. Like I don't know, a lot of people like have that. That's like their time alone, right?
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay, cool. Next one. So basically the weekend. I get Saturday and Sunday. And sitting down. What the?
What would you give up?
Saturday and Sunday or sitting
Dude,
down.
that's fucked. I can't give up either of those.
Holy shit.
Well, I wouldn't want to give up sitting down, but like I think in this situation we should just look at it as what's better.
Yeah, what is better? Because like
I think sitting down, not like
No, but
sitting
then
down overall, but
Saturday and
it's like
Sunday. That's my answer.
you give it up.
yeah, I
I
think
fucking
Saturday,
love to
Sunday's
stand. It's a weird thing. People often tell me to sit down. I'll just stand. So I'm
See,
okay with
I think you could probably lay down and stand, and then like live your life like that. True. And then enjoy your weekends. I mean, yeah,
Well,
you
you
go.
lay down at work though. What happens?
You standing desk.
Oh, that's fucking true. You can stand at work
Stand and then lay down after when you get tired. Slow break and then just go back at standing again. It'll be tough, but your body get used to it, and then your brain gets used to it, and then you can still enjoy your weekends.
now. Where you can just lay everywhere you want.
Yeah.
All right, so your Saturdays and Sundays
Saturdays
too.
and Sundays.
I'm Saturdays and Sundays for sure.
It's a tough one.
I'll go with the weekend as well. Saturday
Okay.
and Sundays.
Cool. Okay, the last one. Do you want to introduce it? Oh, you want to do it?
I don't have my phone.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Snacks and Steve Irwin. For those of you who don't know, Steve Irwin is the original Crocodile Dundee.
Yeah.
I don't really care for him like that.
Snacks.
I mean,
Man.
he was a genuine human being, but snacks, yo.
Yeah,
Snacks.
snacks.
It's better.
It's food, right?
Yeah.
Human being food, I pick food any day.
Yeah, it's like, Steve Irwin, you're cool, but there's a reason you're the 15th seed. Right next to my Columbus Classic Book Fair, so.
Isn't his son also there too now? Like, cause
Yeah, his son apparently does the same stuff.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
also like an animal trainer, and I don't exactly know too much about Steve Irwin, but
they're both on like Jimmy Fallon's show or something at one point.
Steve Irwin's dead now, I believe.
Like,
He's dead.
yeah,
Yeah.
one-
He
yeah.
stepped on a
R.I.P.
stingray.
Yeah. Yeah, R.I.P. for sure.
R.I.P. for sure. Sorry, man, I didn't pick you, but snacks.
Snacks, y'all. I'd rather eat a bag of Doritos than talk about Steve Irwin.
Facts.
But R.I.P. Okay, the next match. So that was first round. Not too bad. We got through that. So second round now. Let's see if I can keep up with this. Okay, so second round. The first matchup is sex or sandwiches.
God damn it.
Anil's gonna.
I want to hear Neil's perspective on this one.
Anil's gonna have a panic attack right now.
Guys, it's like sex being number one seed is obviously gonna fucking win. So, but everything that's going up against sex, I love. Like, I love sandwiches.
But that's the whole game.
If I
buddy.
could have sex and
What would
eat a
you
sandwich
give
at the
up?
same
What-
time, that's
Alright.
literally on my list of things to do in life.
What would you give up?
What would I give up? Sandwiches. Duh.
What is better? Okay, hold on.
What is better?
Yes.
Well, it depends on who I'm having sex with.
Yes. See? But some sandwiches won't disappoint you, but some...
See, but if you're making a
experiences-
disappointing sandwich, you're just a dumbass.
That's what I mean.
This ain't no white bread, turkey breast,
Exactly.
slice of cheese kind of bullshit. I'm
So
talking
it's
sandwiches.
consistently good, right?
It is true, consistently good.
And then like, am I kind of
Well,
helping
you're
you?
trying to get me to say sandwiches over sex, eh? It's compelling. Change my mind further. Let's see what you got.
Okay.
I might be on the.
I'll let you actually sit on that one for a minute. I'll get to Monica so you think.
I don't know. I'll say sex. I don't like sandwiches that much anyway.
Okay.
Same, like it's like I said.
Okay, cool. So
Okay.
Anil,
Sandwiches
back at
fucking
you.
rule. It's the answer is sex.
Just imagine your sandwich like the ones you described and just sex.
No, the answer is sex.
Okay.
Guys, come on.
All right.
We're all straight men here. We know what the fuck is up about.
Yeah.
All right.
Next one. Did we have sports? I think we had sports, right?
Mm-hmm. Sports one.
Sports and summer.
These are two that go very well together.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll be saying we're watching. So let's stick to the watching sport,
Yeah.
right? Or just kind of experiencing sports and not playing.
If it's watching sports, I'm cutting sports. Summer over sports.
Yeah. But like, what do you do in the summer? You play sports.
Exactly.
That's why you
Do
love
we
the
really
summer.
though?
Exactly.
Do we really though?
I play so much sports. I'm constantly playing sports.
You go to the beach. You have football.
Yeah.
You have like volleyball,
yeah.
frisbee,
Summer or
swimming.
For summer,
Swimming's a
though.
sport.
Technically, weightlifting is a sport, so working out could qualify as.
Like, how,
we're
would you
sticking to watching
qualify?
sports.
Yeah, watching.
Yeah, we are sticking to watching. So yeah, you could. Sports is cut. So,
Yeah, sports is
I'd
kind
rather not watch anything. I could play
Yeah.
it and then enjoy the summer.
Yeah.
Or to,
Yeah.
for example, a simple hike.
Mhm.
Would you
Yeah.
consider that a sport? I don't
No.
think that's more of just like
It's like an
something-
activity, a physical
Yeah.
activity.
Yeah.
I guess
Right.
working out isn't really a sport. It is a physical activity more so.
Yeah, because you're like. So I would say sport if you're competing for it yourself,
True.
right?
But if you compete against yourself in the gym, you ain't in the gym properly.
Well, that's bars. Holy shit, bro! I wasn't ready
Where's
for
my
that.
record?
Holy fuck! I wasn't ready for that one.
Tonight.
Fuck me, that was really good. Out of nowhere too.
So summer wins then.
Summer wins.
Summer wins.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Next one, sleep or the weekends.
God damn.
Sorry, I guess I gotta say the S's. So Saturday and Sunday.
What do you do on the weekends? You sleep.
Yeah. I have to keep sleep.
I'll keep sleep.
I'll keep sleep too.
Fuck.
But 7 days of working. Like, are we
Weekend
actually
though,
working?
think about it. Like, well, a lot of countries they do that. So I don't know.
That's true.
I guess sleep is, it's a need,
Yeah.
and where weekend is more of just we have.
Yeah.
It's yeah.
Yeah, there are several experiments done where they deprive people of sleep. It all ends bad. Every single time it ends poorly.
You go cuckoo. You go nuts. You might kill yourself.
A lot of them end in violence.
Yeah.
So yeah, there you go. I'm keeping
Yeah.
sleep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sleep. I don't want to kill nobody. So sleep for me, even though the weekend. It's hard to kind of give up. Like, imagine like your whole
Yeah.
life giving up
Well,
Saturday and Sunday.
I wouldn't think about giving it up, because if we look at the whole bracket, you can give up anything except sleep.
That's
then
true. We're just
sleep
picking
automatically
sleep
wins.
over
You know?
Saturdays and Sundays.
Yeah.
Like, what do you enjoy more? Do you enjoy sleep more, or do you enjoy the weekends more?
Fuck, I enjoy the weekends. Wait, but then I enjoy the weekends more because I can sleep more.
Because you can sleep, yeah.
So
Yeah,
sleep is
fair
the
enough.
answer. Yeah.
Yeah, sleep.
Yeah.
It's all 360. Sleep's got us bad. Okay, next one. The Sopranos or Snacks?
Snacks.
Sorry, Sopranos.
Snacks.
That was not a bad round. That's pretty
Yeah.
easy.
I think the next one would be tough.
Yeah, it's
I
gonna get,
struggle with every single one of those except for the last one. Last one's like worse.
it's gonna get really tough now. I feel like.
Oh yeah.
So we have sex and sleep.
That's fucked.
Oh,
That's
my
actually
God.
fucked.
That's actually a crazy one.
Sleep.
Okay,
Sorry. I need to sleep.
No. Let's give each other give us why too now, right? Let's think about it. Let's think about it, our thinking. Why did we pick it over that? And maybe something crazy would come out of this. Why sex over sleep?
I said
Oh, you said sleep.
I said sleep over sex.
Okay, so why sleep over sex?
With the assumptions we're not giving it up, right?
Yeah, it's what do you enjoy more?
What do you? Oh, never mind.
Actually,
sex.
yeah, let's actually decide what the fuck.
Yeah,
because when I think about it now, it's are we gonna pick one because it's what I'm gonna live with now, or is it what I enjoy?
I think it's what we like more.
I think it's what we like more because if you think about it, sleep's gonna win otherwise, no matter what, because you can't live without sleep.
Okay, what do
Sex.
you enjoy more, sex or sleep?
Sex. Wait, if we back up, what was the bracket that sleep won just now? It was sleep versus Saturdays and Sundays.
Yeah.
So we all like sleep more than Saturdays and Sundays.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we talked about it in a way that why I enjoy it is because I can sleep in, right? Yeah.
So sleep one.
Sleep one.
Yeah. Okay. I'm back on sex.
Sex or sleep? So sex, then?
Also, sleep is better after you have sex.
Yes. Sleep gets us every time. It's better after everything. The answer is sleep. I feel like sleep might win this.
But I don't like it.
I'm gonna go with sleep, bro.
I'm gonna go with sex.
The sleep just comes after. I like the sex, and then I just get a nice sleep.
Sleep so much better after sex, though.
Yeah, but sleep is the
value add.
Or you can't
What do you enjoy more? Actually, currently, you know what? That'd be disrespectful as fuck, dog.
Don't throw yourself under the bus like that.
Yo, my bad, bro. I didn't think about it like that. Okay, I was still thinking about it what's more important for your health. Both are actually. What do I enjoy more now? Sex for sure. Yeah, you're right. It's hard to. It's a tough one. This one's a tough one, but I think if I'm looking at my life right now, it's actually.
I mean, yeah, because your earlier part when you were talking about sex versus sandwiches, I've had sleeps that are better than sex.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you never know, right?
It depends on the experiences too, and what you're kind of also living. You're currently what it is, right? I don't know.
You're trying really hard to get out from this bus you put yourself on.
Yeah, I fucked up so hard. Yo, Monica had his street locked and loaded. He's like, my girl listens to this shit. He's like, yo, listen, sex. Right away, sex. He's like, nah, I ain't playing around, bro. I'm getting no pussy for a whole month.
You played yourself.
I fucked up so hard. Sid is all quiet there I ain't saying nothing, dog.
Says they can sleep.
I ain't saying nothing, dog. I ain't fucking around with this one.
I did say sleep is better after sex, so I pick sex.
Sex, yeah, all sex then. All right. Okay, I think the answer would change if we get old as fuck.
Correct. If I'm 60, I can't fuck.
Yeah, I think that appeal goes away. Fuck it, I don't give a shit about sex no more. And at a certain point of your age, when you're really old, I think sleep would be more important than sex or
unless
more
you're
enjoyable.
kinky as fuck.
Yeah, that's true. Next one is summer and snacks.
Summer.
So what do you enjoy more?
I don't really. I'm not actually that big of a snacker, so I would take summer. I like summer better.
Summer as well.
Summer as well, but let's you kind of dive into this one. I guess it's not that tough matchup because snacks you can kind of avoid and still have 3 meals and you'll be okay.
Yeah,
not
you don't
really
need to
craving.
You have very good meals. You know,
Yeah.
you don't have to snack on.
You can still have whatever the hell you want in a snack as part of your meal too, so you can probably live with that. But then summer is something you can't give up.
Yeah.
It's very big part of your life.
I have a question.
Yeah.
If I had a bag of Doritos for dinner, is it a snack or is it a meal?
Snack. I would
That's a
consider
snack.
chips as snacks.
But I eat the whole damn bag. And I ate it
The
over
calorie,
dinner.
okay, in terms of calories, maybe a
That was my whole meal.
I wouldn't consider it snacking. I would consider it snacks as in the items of food.
I would call it excessive snacking.
Like
That's how we do
think
things
about
excessively.
chips and stuff like that. They're just snacks, no matter when you eat them.
Yeah.
You just
Okay.
get rid of them overall.
What if it's a fruit platter? You can snack on a
Yeah,
fruit
people
platter.
eat that as a
Fruits
meal.
are snacks, and I eat that shit as a meal.
Yeah, people do
Is
that.
that a meal or a snack?
That's tough.
Hmm.
See, that's what I mean. Like, there's a lot of that gray area with snacks where you can live with it and give up, say, technically give up snacking, which a lot of people don't do when you're actually trying to like cut.
Yeah.
You give up snacking and you kind of just have like good meals, right? They're breaking down into 6 kind of thing.
Agreed.
So I guess you can live without snacking.
Well, if you eat 6 meals a day, isn't that technically
yeah,
snacks?
snacking, right? Fuck me. This is like a weird one.
But yeah, I would say like the portion size. I think it's another thing about snacks, like the portion size. Like we have like snacking.
Is it what you're eating? Like, is it like the
What's
it's-
in the pictures? Homer Simpson with something.
Donut.
A donut.
Yeah, donut's a snack. Not a
like
meal.
I guess it depends on like a meal would consider like a good mix of all the macros. Like it's like
Okay.
you know, carbs, protein, fat, everything in there. Where else like a snack could be just straight
Snacks
up
are
just
primarily
one thing,
carbs.
you know, carb and fat
And
together.
sugar.
So like sugar, yes, it's like, you know, so it's like maybe that or like
So you're giving up like ice cream and
Yeah, I could live with that.
chips and
Yeah.
all that.
pop or
Yeah.
yeah, summer.
Summer wins.
Does the word snack sound a little weird to you guys now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just said it's not snack.
Every time someone says that, I think about a girl, like, you know, people
Yeah.
she's a snack.
Yes.
You know, I
Have you guys seen The Good Place?
Yeah.
Yeah, she constantly refers to herself as like a. Is it you? What is it? I'm a straight up snacker. I'm
Yeah. Something like that.
Yeah, she was like, I'm a fucking snack. I'm like, damn right.
Yeah. I mean, would you give up that snack or summer? What do you like more?
Ooh, she is a snack. I don't know. That's not.
The tough a whole summer with that snack?
I mean, at that point, we might as well put everything there. Let's eat some sandwiches. Let's go back to this classic book fair. Let's sleep.
Oh yeah, and Shaq joining you guys for your
If
dates.
Shaq shows up with my girl, I'm in trouble. I'm sorry.
Oh man. Okay.
The last one.
Is that last? Oh my god, this is the
Last
last matchup. This is gonna be insane. Okay, so summer versus sex. What do you enjoy more?
Sex in the summer.
This is wow. This is actually tough.
This should be called What Makes You Horny because we are talking
Yeah.
about
What
sex.
makes you horny? What makes you more horny? Summer or sex?
Wait, what makes you more horny? Having sex in the winter or having sex in the summer?
Loki's winter sex is
Winter,
kind of
yeah.
lit, bro.
Right?
Yeah.
Cozy up, yo.
Yeah.
Staying after, yo. What do you mean? Summer is lit too, but I feel like winter sex is different.
Some Canadian shit.
Keeps
right
you
there.
warm. yeah. Yo, that's so funny because it is very Canadian thing to say.
Yeah, and we're all on board too. Like, yeah, you know, it's snow out there. We're just fucking and cozy. Sex.
I agree.
Yeah.
It's gotta be sex.
What do you like more?
Summer. or
Yeah,
sex.
I'm not sipping
Yeah.
second time. Real sex, bro. Sex for
Yeah.
sure. So
Lo
I
and
guess-
behold, the number 1 seed won with sex.
Hey. Number one indeed, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Who was surprised? Leave a comment below.
last one was a little bit like, yo, summer. But think about it, like summer.
Wait, I
whole
can't think
summer.
about it. Yeah. It was like
It's a
dead
lot of
silence.
experiences. So like, you know, I don't know how long you guys last, but 10 minutes of fun and then like
Yeah,
just averaging it out. Like, you know, I'm not
trying.
trying to disrespect nobody here, but 10 minutes of fun experience, which you can have in other seasons too.
Says
Or-
more like 30
or you-
seconds of fun.
Yeah. That's why it's like,
Wait, so who's throwing this average way up? Who's like fucking for hours?
yo, man, I'm not trying to discourage nobody, bro. Like, yo, listen. Sex or summer, right? Like, it's like summer is like a whole 4 months of like, oh, and if you live in Canada, it's like more.
It's like 3.5, 2.
Yeah,
Right.
but sex, you
Of
don't have to say it's
experiences.
one time of having sex. It's just sex in general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can still have sex in the summer. It's
You're
not
right.
like it's off limits. And we do live in the right place for it. Even if it was off limits, you're still like fucking 8 months a year.
Yeah, actually. And we all said we like winter sex
There you
anyway,
go.
so I mean. No, sex is the winner. Easy one. Okay, cool. That was fun. We should do more of that. And thank you, Barstools, for
Barstool Sports.
Barstool Sports for that amazing bracket. If you guys like these brackets, go check out more of those at Barstool Sports. There's a lot of fun ones like that. So shout out to Barstool Sports. Moving forward, so I want to end this podcast. This was fun. I want to end this podcast with a poetry that I wrote as part of the Pass the Mic segment that we have. So you guys ready for this?
Let's hear it. Wait. Is it gonna make me horny?
Maybe.
Oh shit.
Maybe. Let's see if it does. Okay. Here goes nothing. Lies are formalities of our world. Good thing that I can see crystal clear. Cameras can't capture like God provided naked eyes. The smoke behind the clouds, the effect behind the sounds. Nature speaks to me more than my friends. Life is good even when I'm down. It's all about perspective, the real hope. Music is my dope. Good memories put me on cloud 9. Yeah.
I liked it better the second time for
Second
sure.
time.
With more of that power, yo.
Yes, sir.
It's good lyrics, man. You get that emotion behind it.
Yes, sir.
Great.
All right. With that, we'll leave you with that and good energy, positive energy to y'all. Please follow us on LILT Podcast on Instagram, TikTok. We even started putting out our audio videos on YouTube for people that don't listen to Spotify, don't have Spotify. So
Get Spotify, noobs.
yes. If not, go listen to it on YouTube. Peace and love.
Your booty going ba ba ba. Yeah, I like it like that.
Like it like that. She like it like that. She like what? She like it like that. She like it like that. She like it like that. She like what? She like it like that.